Now going to the bus disaster, yes, there is an unfortunate, very unfortunate accident that occurred on a bus that was coming from Eastern Cape, coming through to Zimbabwe and Malawi. His Excellency the President, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, already issued a statement yesterday pledging support for our families. This is in compliance with, of course, Section 35 of our Constitution, which says we must protect our citizens at home and abroad, and this time it's abroad. So His Excellency already did his constitutional obligation to promise what is to happen, and I want to tell you what happened on the ground. We received a call from the Honorable Lamola in the morning, who is the Foreign Minister of South Africa. I received the call on my phone to tell me, as the Minister of Foreign Affairs, what had happened, and they had already released the Minister of Transport to go and visit that site together with our staff at the embassy. As you know, we are represented in South Africa by our ambassador, Ambassador Amon Murwira, and we have consular services. The work of consular services in the external environment is to look after Zimbabweans. That's our job. The job of the Minister of Foreign Affairs is to look after Zimbabweans who are living outside the country to the best of our ability as we are mandated to do. So they already went to the ground yesterday in the morning and confirmed that there were about 91 people on the bus, and this included people who are not Zimbabweans, of course, and unfortunately we lost about 40 plus people. Some survived, they are in hospital, and we are waiting for forensics from the South African police, which is, His Excellency already thanked the South Africans for the help that they are rendering to our citizens, the victims of the disaster. And this is what we are basically doing. In terms of long-term strategy, I'm not too sure how to explicitly tell you that this is an accident. Accidents happen, and they are unfortunate. However, accidents happen and they're unfortunate. But it is very important that we wait for the report from the South African police on exactly what happened through our embassy, through our consular services, to know exactly what happened so that we can be able to devise strategies for the future if indeed there was too much of human error. But we can't conclude yet. We don't want to speculate because officials are working on this issue, and we trust that this will be done very well. Of course, caution is needed on the road, and as well as other factors might include fatigue. I don't want to say that is the cause because we are still waiting for the report, but there are certain factors that they have to be included when one is moving on the road: the fitness of the vehicle, the fitness of the driver, the issue of fatigue and so forth. But among all these factors, we will be informed by the South African police exactly what happened. But in the meantime, we are concentrating on making sure that we are helping people who are still in hospital. His Excellency has promised that we are going to pay for their hospital bills, as well as repatriating both the alive, the living and the deceased to their home, which is Zimbabwe. So government is doing its utmost best to make sure that we do everything that the country has to do.